Feels good to be doing this again. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. My name is Trevor, of course, and on today's video, another week is coming by, and that means a new week of NFL predictions here. So let's get this show on the road. Just want to apologize first for no video last week. Things just got a little hectic where I couldn't record, and it was Devils opening night on the same day. Just unforeseen circumstances that I just couldn't sit down and record this video. We are back, though. It is now week number 6, so let's get going. Trade deadline right around the corner, too. So here we go. Quick look at last week's numbers. Bam! Put them up there. We went 11-4 last week, bringing our yearly total, up to 57-36. The spread record is now 51-42. We went 9-6 on the spread last week, and our lock of the week, 3-2 now. God damn it, Buffalo. Really? The Giants? I know you won in the end, but ugly game. Enough talk. Let's get right down to it. Starting with Thursday Night Football tonight. The Jacksonville Jaguars visit the New Orleans Saints down there in New Orleans. And this is interesting. I'm surprised the Saints are the favorite here. Both in the money line and the spread by 1. I'm confused why this is a pick'em. I think Jacksonville is the better team. The Saints didn't even win last week. So if I'm getting Jacksonville in 1, I am going to take that all day. So give me the Jags and the 1 tonight down in New Orleans. I'm surprised that it's that close. I've even seen pick'ems on some booking sites, whoever you may choose, but Jags and the 1, absolutely, against the Saints. Definitely taking that one tonight in New Orleans. Moving on to Sunday now. The international games taking a little break. We are done with our games in England. We'll pick that up again in another week or two. So, normal 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. slate for the Sunday games. Starting with an NFC South matchup, Falcons at Buccaneers. Falcons, I've been teasing it for a couple weeks. I don't think Desmond Ridder is the guy. I'm sorry. I would like to see Tyler Heineke at least get a chance to see what he can do. Because there were some decisions by Ridder last week that I'm just shaking my head. I'm going, what? What are you doing? Against the Commanders of all teams? So, Buccaneers, while I'm not a fan of Tampa, I think they're just a smidge better in this one. The line is 2.5 in favor of the Bucs. Even though they did lose to Detroit last week, but I think they're all better than the Falcons in this situation. Buccaneers in the 2.5, okay? 2.5 against the Falcons on Sunday. Raiders and Bears, oh boy. I feel bad for Raiders fans. They want Josh McDaniels fired. And I don't know, he somehow keep winning games, and he's going to keep him around. And it doesn't get any easier. You're facing a Bears team that's just, now without Justin Fields, oh boy, it's going to get ugly. But I don't know. I mean, if the line is 3, Raiders are there as well. I'm going to take the Raiders in the 3, obviously, but that'll be a game to keep an eye on. Here's a good one. Moving on. The Lions at the Ravens, all right? So, Ravens have been just chugging along, keeping themselves in it. They won last week. Lions won last week as well. Ravens, though, are the favorites this week. I just love this Lions team, man. You just got to keep on. Now, look, I'm happy for Detroit. I'm happy for the fans, but you need to keep going. Keep showing why you are the brand new Lions, all right? Keep on showing them you're them, all right? Lions +3 this week. Complete underdog. Going complete underdog. Lions and the +3 in Baltimore Sunday. Browns and Colts. We have learned now that Anthony Richardson has taken season-ending surgery, so his rookie season has come to an end. I think it's the smart move. You know, you want to protect your franchise QB as much as you can, so Rather would see him at full health than him trying to play not healthy and risk even further injury. So his season comes to an end. For the Browns, big upset win over the 49ers last week. Browns defense is the best in the league by metrics. And yeah, I do like them over Indy. The line is 3. Give me the Browns and the 3 over the Colts this Sunday. The Bills at the Pats. Oh, Buffalo. They definitely have a weakness. I know they beat up on the Dolphins a couple weeks ago. But ever since then, struggled against Jacksonville. Again, with the Giants. Something's just not clicking right now with that Bills team. But you're facing New England and a declining Bill Belichick, who may as well might retire at the end of the year. I'm going to trust you again, Buffalo. The line is 9. Lock of the week. This is the only big spread this week, looking at my spread. So I have to do it for this one. This is the lock of the week, all right? Come on, Buffalo. Can you cover 9 against New England? Bills and the 9 this Sunday from Gillette. Moving a little south to MetLife and a little NFC East matchup. Commanders and the Giants. Giants just continue to be a walking hospital ward with all the injuries. And yeah, give me Washington. I'll take the Commanders and the 2.5 in that one. That's going to do it for the 1 o'clock games. Very short slate there. For 4 p.m., we got 4 games there. And we're going to kick it off in Los Angeles with the Pittsburgh Steelers coming off their bye week. Go visit the Rams out in L.A. I don't think the Steelers' offense has gotten much better since the last time we have seen them. And the Rams are just chugging along, you know. Matthew Stafford continuing a good bounce-back season. He got Cooper Kupp back. I think the Rams are going to be definitely a wild card team and may make some noise come playoff time. So, Rams and the 3 this Sunday against Pittsburgh. Cardinals at Seahawks. I thought Arizona would cover against the Rams last week. They did not. Seahawks, though, losing to the Bengals. I do like Seattle in this matchup, though. Cardinals will give them a fight. They've been fighting teams all year, making it close, but I think Seattle at home does have the upper edge. Give me Seattle and the 7 this Sunday. Seattle -7. And here is the one I'm kind of looking forward to. The YouTube Bowl, the GPS Bowl, if you know, you know. The Green Bay Packers visiting the Denver Broncos. Packers coming off a bye. Denver. Russ ain't playing half bad, but unfortunately the rest of the team, he did a damn near good job. I don't know if that was just the Chiefs falling on themselves. We'll get to Kansas City in a minute here, but I don't know if that was the Chiefs. Like last week, you were hanging on with KC, but your offense couldn't do jack shit. So now you're coming in to face a Packers team, going home, I should say. And I can't buy Denver, like, at all. Like, maybe they'll win a game or two later on in the year, and we'll see what happens, but I can't buy into it. The line is 1, and rightfully so. Green Bay has their own problems. But I'm going to side with the Packers here. So give me the Packers and the 1 this Sunday from Denver. Speaking of the Chiefs, they welcome in the Chargers in an AFC West divisional matchup. Kansas City ain't themselves either. You can clearly tell. Just like Buffalo and the Bills. Something's just not right with KC. They're struggling. in more ways than one. They just don't have that explosive punch like they normally have on offense. The defense hanging on. Yeah, I think you'll beat the Chargers, man. I don't know where you go from here with the Chargers. I know multiple Chargers fans, and Brandon Staley needs to go yesterday. Just for the betterness of Justin Herbert, man. So, give me the Chiefs. The line is 5.5, 4 p.m. Sunday. Moving on to Sunday Night Football, all right? This is the big one. There was your game of the week, folks. Dolphins at Eagles. Sunday night from Philadelphia. Eagles will be wearing their Kelly Green jerseys. Dolphins rolling in with the best offense in the NFL. Eagles coming off the loss to the Jets last week. I've talked with Eagles fans, and some of them are a little worried. They are. They think Dolphins, after last week's performance, what do the Eagles have left? Here is why I am going with Philadelphia this Sunday. So, just put it up there, Eagles and the 2.5, all right? Now, here is why. Believe me, I want to pick my own team. I really do. But this game is going to come down to the Dolphins' offensive line against the Eagles' defensive line. And I know the Dolphins' offensive line has had an amazing year so far. They have held massive, other than the Bills game. Tua hasn't gotten sacked multiple times in a game this year. I believe outside of the Bills game. They're giving him time. They're opening rushing lanes for the running backs. What was supposed to be a weakness of the Dolphins team has excelled. Unfortunately, though, you are facing a defensive line in Philadelphia that has a bunch of dogs on it, all right? The defense is menacing. So the matchup is going to be, can the Dolphins' offensive line hold down the explosive defense of the Eagles? That is the matchup. And unfortunately, I do like that Eagles D-line just slightly more. Now, Eagles offense has been sleepwalking most of the year. They haven't had that explosive game yet, too. And the Dolphins defense that has been, let's just say, not pretty. Does that change this Sunday? I don't know. But it is going to be a good game. I think both teams are going to have their chances. However, Sunday night in Philly, Eagles wearing Kelly Greens, coming off a loss, I just think they're going to come out a little more in their game, all right? I think it'll be close, but I think the Eagles are just slightly bit better. So give me Philadelphia and the 2.5 Sunday night. It should be a good game, though, so I'm hoping it is. Wrapping up Monday night, 49ers at Vikings. 49ers coming off their first loss of the year. The Vikings winning themselves last week against the Bears. The line is 7 with the 49ers. Look, 49ers, I'm just going to say this. Use it as motivation. All right? Use that loss as motivation to make yourselves better. Come out and destroy your opponent. Feast on them. You have the perfect opportunity to do so. Coming off a loss, and it was a devastating loss. Come out and beat up your opponent. Make them humble. All right? I'm going to take the Niners and the 7. You guys better show up. So, we will see what happens. That's going to do it, though, for this week's prediction video. Thank you all for watching, of course. Another week of the NFL, and I'm wearing this hat for a special reason. Shout out my boys going into Columbus this weekend. Penn State, Ohio State, noon on Saturday. Let's go, guys. Beat Buckeyes. Beat the Buckeyes, all right? Hoping they can do that. And, of course, your teams as well. Hopefully they win for you. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Of course, my name is Trevor, and I will see you for the next one.